Hello? Mom and Dad, and what does John have to say?
First I have to say, hello, what is plug for?
That's for putting in earphones. And what do you need to say? We're talking to Grandma and Grandpa Calito.
I want to put earphones.
No, this is when we're talking. What do you want to tell them?
What are earphones on for?
That's when you're listening to it. You don't want anyone else to hear it. What are you going to say to Grandma and Grandpa? They believe they're on the telephone. What?
I'm going to tell.
You going to tell them about this picture you made at Amy's house?
Yeah, and I'm going to tell her I forgot to tell her. We still have the room for her.
Oh, for Grandma?
Yeah, when she comes.
And Grandpa, too. So tell Grandpa to get better fast. Tell him to get better fast.
Okay. When it comes on.
It's on. You need to talk. Grandpa's listening to this. Tell him to get better.
To get better.
Say, we're ready for you to come down and see us.
Can we come down tomorrow?
No, Grandpa's got to get better first. But they'll be down real soon.
But Mommy, I want to do this all by myself.
Okay, well tell them about this picture you drew. What is it?
I can't tell the whole thing.
Well, like you did this morning when Mom...
When you can't tell all the thing, you have to say it's the corns. When you can't say it all.
You say it's what?
When you can't say it all, then you say corns.
Corns? Okay, well what is it? Tell them what the lines mean.
It's corns.
Okay, what else is it?
And this is the United States, where everybody lives. And that's where Laura lives.
Where you live? You live right here?
Yeah.
Oh. Who lives at the bottom of the United States? You told me this morning somebody lives at the bottom of the United States.
Who?
Who'd you say?
I don't know.
Oh, here.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Does that look like Texas? Where's Grandma and Grandpa Calito live?
They live right here.
Where do they live?
Right there.
I know, but what's it called?
New Jersey.
Right.
And here's the jungle.
Oh, right in the middle? Who lives in the jungle?
All the animals.
Mm-hmm.
And over here shuts this up, and that's to hold it up on the bottom, but I forgot to make the holders to make these two well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell them I want what's these for?
Yeah, don't pay any attention to the tape recorder. Just talk. Pretend it's not here, okay?
And then this is the right here is, and then that to make. See these brown things?
Mm-hmm. What are they?
See, this one's to hold up, but this one's to push that one over. And right here where it holds it up.
Holds up the lines?
Yeah, but this one doesn't need one. Because this goes right through here, through this thing, but doesn't have one of these, but this one needs to go like that.
I see.
And over here, up on the top here, see these points here?
Mm-hmm.
Hold them together. But this one needs one. And that's glued, but this one needs to be glued. And those to hold together because that's what I made.
I see. What do the twos mean?
The twos mean this one's in case they put them together on fire, but this one doesn't need one. And that in case the fire goes over here, but the sharp point goes over here. When it goes right over to here, and then it up down to here or up to here, it just points and stop it.
I see. Well, where's the fire coming from?
Well, see, it just comes right here, and comes out. But this right here just stopped it where the fire comes out.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And see right here, that's where the fire goes in, the two.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to make a two right in here, so the fire won't go down to here.
I see.
I forgot to make a two down there. I gotta make lots of twos.
Mm-hmm. You like to make twos?
Yeah.
You make good twos, Rhea said. John did this at Amy's house last night. Right?
Right, but this, this right here, over here, where this brown thing right here, and this pink thing holds it together because that's the red green, but this blue goes right to there, and this brown holds it up. This thing right here, that green thing, it just points it together. So that's what it needs, so I can hold the thing on the top.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
And over here, this purple thing can hold the green thing on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And that one can hold that way.
I see. Well, you made quite a masterpiece here.
And over here, right over this one, over here. And that's where we live, in the pink thing, where this is right there. And where they live, New Jersey right here. That's where we live, right here. And that's the big one. And then when we want to go, we just drive and drive along.
Mm-hmm. Far away, isn't it?
Right to here.
Yeah, well, it's a long way to drive to New Jersey, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we can't do it in one day, can we? You know how long it takes to drive to New Jersey?
Gotta sleep to a motel.
Yes, we have to sleep in 2 motels.
Yeah.
It takes 3 days.
To get there.
Mm-hmm. It takes Grandma and Grandpa 2 days because they drive pretty fast.
Yeah.
Do you know Grandma and Grandpa have a new station wagon? A new one.
What kind of car did they sell?
I don't think they sold their other car yet. Remember that tan car that they had? You remember that one?
Grandma's car?
Grandma's car, yeah. I think they're going to sell that one, but they got a new green station wagon. Just like Mommy's, only it's bigger.
They're both the same.
Yeah.
And see over here, right here, this goes holds up there, and this goes right there, right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, we can't drive very fast.
No, we can't drive very fast. We have to go how many miles an hour?
We gotta go 3 miles an hour.
No, not 3. 55. Remember the big signs you see on the road? 55 miles an hour. If you go any faster, the police will give you a ticket.
They won't give you if you go a little bit fast.
No, not a little bit. There's Daddy. Well, we'll talk to Grandma and Grandpa later, okay? Okay.
Oh, the earphones.
Now, the earphones when you're listening. Tell Grandma and Grandpa.
I want to listen.
It's Friday before Mother's Day. And John made me a pretty present at school. Tell Grandma what you made.
I made Mommy a pretty present.
What was it?
It was a candle holder.
How did you make it?
I'll show you. I'll go get the candle holder, okay?
Okay. And tell them how you made it.
See, you put it like this, and then I glued it like that. And then I glued it together in the front. And then the next day, we put, you see this little white paper? That's what we put in. And then at school, we put this whole, the yellow or blue paper on it.
You glued it on.
Yeah.
Did you paint the paper first? How'd you make it for colors?
No, see, you get the paper out and put it in the glue, the pan with the glue, and then you stick it together.
I see. Well, how'd you make the paper blue or yellow?
See, there was a can there, and there was a paintbrush, and you put it in the glue there, and then you put it on there, and then you take some paper, and then you fold it up, then you put it on there.
Oh, boy. Well, that's just pretty nice.
See this yellow over here.
Mommy's proud of that candle holder. Tell Grandma and Grandpa what Daddy bought you this week. You went to get Mommy a Mother's Day present?
Yes.
And then Daddy bought you a present. What'd he buy you?
He buy me a watch.
Yes, because he thinks you're a big boy.
What's this for?
Well, that's just for if you want to stop and before you talk anymore. Well, we sent Grandma a Mother's Day present. I hope she got it by now, don't you?
Yeah.
And we bought Grandma Henderson a present. And we're going to go to Peaster tomorrow morning. And we hope that it's going to be a nice weekend.
Yeah.
And let's see, what else is new? Mommy went to have a conference today at John's school
Yeah.
with Mrs. Mosley.
But Mommy, there's two plugs on each side over there. But there's one plug over here and two plugs over here.
Right.
Yeah, but there's two plugs on those two sides.
Mhm. Yeah, so it's pretty hot here now, isn't it? We don't
Yeah.
have the air conditioning on. We're waiting, but it's in the 80s and muggy. We've had a little bit of rain, and
What's these for?
well, don't pay any attention to the tape recorder. Let's just talk to Grandma and Grandpa. We got to send this off. And let's see, what else is new? What else happened this week? Anything? Let's see, Daryl's Grandma and Grandpa left for Europe yesterday. They went to Italy. And John and Mommy and Daddy may go on a vacation in 2 weeks.
Mommy, this one pushed up this.
Mm-hmm. We don't want to do that now. We're going to take a vacation, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to have to... Don't push the buttons, please. We're going to have to get a map for John so he knows where we're going and he can follow the map.
What map?
We're going to get you a map. All for you. So you can see where we're going. Wouldn't that be fun?
not even gonna even say, I'm gonna bring some, I'm gonna put this candle holder in my suitcase.
Yes, because John wants to show Grandma
Yeah.
what he made Mommy for Mother's Day. He worked very
I'm gonna
hard.
put the pocket, I have a pocket in my suitcase, and that's where I'm gonna put it.
Okay, we'll see if it fits.
It will fit.
It will? Oh. Well, I'm not sure it will fit.
I know it will fit. You gotta get my suitcase up on it down.
Yeah, we'll get it down. John had David here today for lunch to play.
Yeah.
David Tompkins. He's moving to a new house tomorrow.
Yeah. And I go to farm tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Grandpa's going to the farm. He has to do something at school. So that's why we're leaving in the morning to go up to Peaster. And
We're gonna buy me a map today. I can't see. I'm gonna do this the rest up by myself.
well, why don't you sing one of your songs that you know?
Okay. You know what? I have a new song.
Okay. What is it?
Start with Texas.
Okay, go ahead.
Texas, so colder than day. Texas and colder than day. Texas and colder days. Texas and colder days. Texas and colder days.
What's the name of that song?
I don't know.
Where did you learn it?
I learned it a long time ago.
Well, I've never heard you sing it before. What's the train song that you know?
Do you read?
Mm-hmm.
You got me remember it?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'll try.
Try and remember.
I always remember songs.
Oh, okay. Well, what is it?
Do the choo-choo train go straight ahead? Sometimes it turns that away. Sometimes it goes straight ahead. Sometimes it turns that away. Sometimes it goes straight ahead. Sometimes the chair is on a choo-choo train, and you can't see the choo-choo train on back of you because you're looking at that way.
Yeah, that's very good. You learned that at school?
Huh? I have a new one too.
Okay.
School. I learned it.
What is it? What is it?
The choo-choo train. This looks like the other one. Train. Go. Horns. The choo-choo train blows the horn. The choo-choo train blows the horn. The choo-choo train blows the horn. The choo-choo train goes. Sometimes it goes this so. Sometimes the tracks. Sometimes the tracks need to be fixed. And we fix it. And fix it outside. And then the choo-choo train comes by. And they just jump out, and then the choo-choo train comes. And there's a choo-choo train on the street. And it goes across, and there's the grass, and the cars go by. And then they go across, look both ways. see the train coming. And then the track when the cars go across on the other side. When there's go the track over, and when the cars when the track is bumpy and the cars go across, then they're on the
Good.
There's a car song.
Oh, what's the car song? I bet they'd like to hear that too. What's the car song?
Cars go on the street. Cars sometimes turn. Sometimes cars go straight ahead. Sometimes cars go that way. Sometimes cars go that way. Sometimes cars go both away. And then the cars go if then they come. Sometimes they need to go someplace. And then some cars can talk.
Some cars can talk? I don't know any cars that can talk. Do you?
That's a silly. This is a silly one. And then the cars go on and some cars go on a riding road. Some cars go on the both tracks. Some go on the both streets. Then they just crash in. Then they just have to turn over. Then they just go. Then it just sinks in. Then when the all cars go home.
Good. Well, you sure know a lot of songs. Mommy didn't know you knew all the songs.
I have another song, new one.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. This is very long, and I'll tell you what the name is. It's the house song.
The house song. Okay.
Some people make houses. Some already have house. Some people already have houses. Some have a lot of stuff. Sometimes people move. Then when it's winter, it starts to fly the time. And then bees go back to their beehives. And then when it's spring, then there's flies and ants and spiders. And then when it's summer again, the bees start coming out. And then they fly everywhere. And you touch a boy went out there, touched his bee, and then the bee just sting on his hand.
It's not funny, but that's a good song. You did pretty good.
There's some more to it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Then the Heidi ran, and then we go everywhere. They go both ways, then they crash again. Then they always go turned again. Then they just in one car went on the sidewalk, driving on the sidewalk.
Oh boy, well that is just real good, John. I bet Grandma and Grandpa enjoyed listening to your songs.
I can do it when I go to their house again.
Yeah, well maybe they'll come see us pretty soon. Would you like for them to come see us?
I'll sing it to them. I have another.
He's got a whole repertoire of songs.
I got a whole bunch of songs to sing to Grandma.
Yeah, well she likes to hear you sing, because Grandma likes to sing too.
I know the name of the other car. The name of the other song. Okay.
Okay.
It's the name of let's see. The wind song.
Yeah.
Wind can blow the thing. Wind can shut the door. Because when you have the door open and they scare you. They sure can scare you. And they can scare the door. They can't do the door when they're open, closed. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. And then there is a thing.
Well, very good. You know
That's
what?
a short song.
Well, you sure know lots of songs.
I have another one.
Well, I tell you what, it's 3 o'clock now, and Justin wants you to come down and play with him, okay?
Okay.
So we'll talk to Grandma and Grandpa later.
I'll turn it off.
Okay. Can you turn it off?
Yeah, which button is it?
This one.
Okay.